Sherman AKK in your ear. Talking truth, no script, no fear. Pulse is high, the vibe is clear.
Just pure talk, feel the spark. On the mic, we light the dark. With friends on air, we break the mark. Tune in now, ignite that up. Just pure talk, feel the spark. On the mic, we light the dark. With friends on air, we break the mark. Tune in now, ignite that up. Just pure talk.
Feel the spark on the mic, we light the dark.
Just pure talk.
We break the mark. Tune in now, ignite that up.
Just pure talk.
Feel the spark on the mic, we light the dark. With friends on air, we break the mark.
Come join the fun.
Come join the fun!
Hello, everybody. DJ Brim here live. Yes, we are a couple of minutes late because we had to set up and all that, but you know, we're not late anymore. It's just like this day.
It's all this guy.
Shut
sorry.
up. Ladies and gents, welcome to Just Pure Talk here, the LPV podcast show, the English show, like I say in the new commercial. Go look at our YouTube channel.
We have parlez-vous français?
Yeah, vous parlez français. So go look at the YouTube channel. I pimped it up, so we have new commercial.
He did some pimping. He
did some pimping.
That ride.
Yeah.
So when you say you pimped it up, you gotta pinch your shirt and you do.
Pimp it up. I
pimped it up.
Yeah, but that doesn't
exactly
when I do that.
Who cares? It's fun.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I don't got no branding. I have no branding on my shirt today. So yeah, ladies
just
and gents,
Wrangler. No, hey, that's a big brand.
Well, that's this. Yeah. Again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
It's give Verm a hard time day.
I can't be naked, you know. So.
No, we definitely don't want that.
No, nada. Anyways, you would. So, yeah. So, gents, tonight I know Akai seems to have a lot of topics. While I'm looking for my next video,
I do have a lot of topics to lay lined up, but the one that's really chapping my butt cheeks right now.
Yep.
And I mean chapping them.
Chap.
I went to go buy a new phone today.
Oh God! A new iPhone?
New iPhone. New phone. My kid's phone broke, and the wife's like, "Hey, you should go get a new phone, and you can give the kid your old phone." By the time everything's done, we both got new phones.
Yeah, like usual, they always get you.
No, I couldn't. The price was worth it, so it was one of those deals. They were going to give me like $800 for my old phone, which was a 15. Okay.
Okay.
Which I think might be more than I paid for it. But and so I'm like, it just wasn't worth it. So I this is his kid's first cell phone, so he was all excited today. I kind of played a trick on him. I put my old cell phone cover in the box, and I set it on the armrest in the truck, and he got in the truck and he goes, "Oh, you got a new phone." I mean, because now he's thinking he's going to get my old phone, which is always what's happened for him. And he just uses it on Wi-Fi, uses it like an iPod, and has like Facebook Messenger for the kids and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he gets in there and he opens the box, and he grabs the cover, and I was like, they gave me $830 for my phone. I had to give it to him.
Okay.
So sad, so upset. And then I reached in my vest pocket and I pulled out a brand new iPhone for him. Joy and light. He couldn't believe it. Really? 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 So, it's awesome. He's a good kid though, so he deserves it. But I swear to God, and all people that are watching this show, going to buy a new phone and dealing with the phone companies is almost as bad as going to buy a new car.
Okay.
Let me see your ID. Let's do a credit check. Why do you need a credit check? I'm paying in cash.
Okay.
I have been with you for 20 plus years. I've never missed a bill.
Never.
I've been with AT&T since the iPhone came out.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a couple of years that we're together, but yeah.
Yeah, but I've been with AT&T on the iPhone plan because like you could like the only people you could get the iPhone from was AT&T back in the day. So I was on that, and I've been there ever since.
Okay.
Through better and worse, and right now it's a lot of worse. I have 1 bar of signal up at my cabin.
Okay.
Everybody else that comes up that was Verizon, T-Mobile, all that stuff, has 5 bars.
Okay.
Now, I don't mind not having signal because I got my little satellite device, and eventually I'm going to have my Wi-Fi there so I can do Wi-Fi calling. But I don't mind not having that. Okay. It's actually kind of nice because my phone doesn't ring up there. I just get a little chirp that I got a text message. And I don't even carry it on me. I just leave it in the cabin, laying against the window, because that's the only place it gets signal to send a text message back and forth. So, but they need a popcorn machine and a soda machine in there, and some place for the kids to play, because it's not like you're gonna zip right in and go, "Hey, give me an iPhone," blah blah blah, and get out of there.
No. Yeah, you're right.
I should have went to the Apple store and just said, "Give me this phone. Here's my card. Take my money."
Yeah.
You know? And transferring all this stuff is a lot easier than it used to be with the new iPhone setup, which is nice.
So now you have what? The iPhone 17?
17 Pro Max, which I'll show.
Oh, okay. You bought the Pro Max. Okay.
Bought the Pro Max. So that's the back of the phone. And that's the front of the phone.
Okay, and it's a big screen.
Big screen. The only thing... People don't need to see a picture of my daughter. But... So, it's a big screen. I don't know who I need to contact. Okay. If you can hold on to this phone, you, sir, are talented.
Okay.
This thing is smooth aluminum, slick as all get out. You better put grip tape on this bitch if you're carrying this.
Are you serious?
Because it is so smooth. I can't barely hold it. I got to make sure I put it in a pocket. It slides on everything. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Okay.
So I bought a case. And now it's got that camera button right here, which I can't seem to get to work to save my life.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it'll zoom in, zoom out. It's got a whole bunch of different things it can do. And you could press that instead of opening your phone and it turns the camera on. This has a 48 megapixel camera.
Okay.
And it'll zoom
48
up.
mega. So
yeah,
man,
48 megapixels.
It's going to give how many gigs for one damn video?
Yeah, 48 megapixels, and it'll do up to a 40 times zoom.
Wow.
I was sitting in the store, and it's a pretty big store. It was pretty deep. And I was able to zoom in 40 times and read the boxes on the back wall shelf from 3/4 of the way across the store. The technology just blows my mind. And I'm sure this thing does things that I have no idea what it does, but I'm not willing to go out and experiment right now because my case shows up tomorrow morning along with my screen protector. And, sir, I'm a klutz. I will break this thing.
Okay. Okay. So don't you buy a protecting casing?
I did. It's on its way. It'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the ones they have at AT&T in the Apple Store don't do anything for this button.
Okay.
mouse cases are the only ones that do anything for this button to make it work and make sure it's doing the right thing, right?
Yeah.
And protect it. Well, I don't know how much you'll spend on a phone case,
Well,
but those mouse cases are like $80. But I was watching some of their promo stuff, and I've been following them through the years. These guys are climbing up on top of 8-story buildings and chucking them out the building and letting them land on concrete.
okay.
And they'll run over and like, still okay. And I'm figuring, well, if that case can do that, and I love OtterBox. Don't get me wrong. Love OtterBox. I've had OtterBox for decades.
Okay.
I've also destroyed a lot of OtterBoxes, which would probably kind of scare some OtterBox engineer because he knows the forces that's required to destroy an OtterBox. I have destroyed OtterBoxes. I have gone through more screens on an iPhone than people should. I think my most in a week was 3. If you can imagine busting your screen 3 times in a row.
Okay.
I keep screen protectors in the 2-packs because I bust these all the time. If it wasn't for screen protectors,
Okay.
I destroy these things. My screens would be shot.
Okay.
I'm hard on phones. I was one of the first guys to bend an iPhone.
Okay.
Remember when they came out with that thin design? It said like 3 people have bent their iPhones. I'm your guy.
Yo!
We took that. I was like, I'm having problems with this iPhone. And I took it in there and he put it on the counter and he pressed down on one quarter and the other side lifted up. And he goes, I think I know why. How'd you do this? And I go, I don't know. I had it in an OtterBox in my pocket.
Okay.
In my side pocket, my cargo pocket. So something heavy must have impacted my leg, or I was squeezing into a tight place and laid on it just right or something. I used to do a lot of commercial plumbing, heavy industrial stuff all the way to residential homes. So big boiler systems and, 8-inch ductile iron. So,
Wow.
yeah. Lots of fun, though. Kept you entertained. Never knew what I was doing the next day. Most days I didn't know what my next job was. I could go from working in a multi-million-dollar home to working under some dude's trailer.
Okay.
Yeah, loved it. Loved all of it. Because you got to meet people and do things. It was cool. But that was my iPhone adventure today. So my kid's happy. He's got a phone now. But I had to go in there and dig into the parental rights. I had to have my wife make me a parent on the parental stuff so I could go into the parental stuff, which is just frustrating when you got 2 adults on the account and then one adult on the account's got to go, well, I think I can make you a parent. Figured that'd already be like a thing, but oh well. So he's been having fun calling all his friends and calling other people he knows who have phones that's on his list that he's approved to talk to. Yes, because I'm a weird parent like that. And we had to have the big old talk of, if I want to know your passwords, I want to know your emails, I want to know your passwords to everything. You will give them over. If I want to look in your phone, you'll open it for me if I want to. You will let me read everything in your phone. There's no expected privacy in this home while you're under this roof. And that's the rules. Or the phone goes away. Your choice.
Your choice.
There's too much weird stuff happening out there, man.
Oh, no, like, man, I mean, we could talk about it for hours and hours.
Could you imagine having a kid nowadays, dude? I mean, your kids are grown up.
Yeah. Well,
I got one that's grown up.
Yeah.
But could you imagine having one like today?
I'm saying that, yes, you're talking about today's generation, like now.
The technology that's out there today for these creeps to use?
Whew. I mean, we were talking about it today about the housing, just the housing, the costs, the percentage You know,
It wasn't
our
cheap when we bought
generation-
either.
yeah, our generation of Kai. I mean, yeah, we had our own differences, but you could see today. We bought our houses at what when we kicked off. I mean, when we kicked off young.
My first mortgage was at 7.25% ARM,
Yeah.
and I bought my first house for 118 or 130,000.
See, so I bought my first house when I was 23.
I was
So
20.
That's a long time ago.
27.
So 23. So I paid a 9.5 interest.
Okay.
That's a lot.
But Canadian
9.5
interest has always been higher than American interest.
Yeah, so
By a couple
9.5
points.
on 142.
Yeah. But I was also
Now-
working a job. I was working 2 jobs at that time. And I always wondered if I was going to have enough money to pay my mortgage that month.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I mean, we were both in the same. Like I told you, I know we had good salaries, but no, we didn't. Well, I mean,
I didn't have good salaries. I was
No.
broke.
no, yeah, no. I
was
I'm
broke.
trying-
I was making poor financial decisions that led me to being even more broker than I already was.
Yeah.
Ooh,
no,
bought a new
right.
truck. You know, that's what's stupid. I should have bought a used one. I did buy a used one later on in life, but
Well, I mean, I had to buy used ones too, but I mean, I always handled it.
lessons learned.
Yeah, exactly.
Bills were always paid.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell young people. Make sure you pay your bills. You'll have a good credit rating, and things will be easy in life.
Well, yeah. You get the credit rated fast, and look at today. They're trying now. They're
But
always
they
trying to give
don't. They
me
don't
money,
teach
give me
money in school. They don't teach money in school anymore.
No.
They don't teach a kid how to balance a checkbook or how to make a budget. I mean, all that stuff was, they taught that in home ec.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They don't teach that anymore.
No, you're right. Totally.
It's like we were talking about today. The other thing they don't teach in school anymore? Shop class. There's a lot of
Shop
schools
class?
that they don't have shop class anymore. No industrial arts. No learning how to
Okay,
do
okay.
wood, how to do
We used
metalworking.
to call it, here in Canada, I think it's, was it MRA? Moral Religion Education. No, MRE. It was Moral Religion Education, but the religion part wasn't really too much into religion. Because I went, my
Yeah, that's a weird.
my parents
That's a weird
sent me
name for
to-
shop class.
Yeah, I know, but it's because it gives you everything. You learn how to sew. You learn how to. You learn how
Oh, so
to-
that's more like home ec.
Yeah, maybe home ec. Yeah, maybe home ec. You're right. It could be home ec. Yeah.
Home ec is where you learn to cook, sew, go grocery shopping, whatever. Which they probably need to bring more of that back too. But literally, I don't see young kids going into the trades anymore.
Okay.
That's very rare. The average age is about 30 to 40.
Okay.
And they've already beaten themselves up, and they can't figure out why they're not making money in life. And they're like, hey, my buddy said go in the trades. They're making good money over there. And I go, yeah. In about 5 years, you'll make good money. But those 5 years are going to suck.
Yeah. 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 Exactly.
And that's what helped turn things around for me is I stopped being, a laborer, warehouse guy, counter guy at a plumbing supply house, and I went to go work as a plumber.
Okay.
And I went straight in as an apprentice, and I got my journeyman, and that's where I left. I was like,
Okay.
I'm done. Physically can't do this job anymore, and I'm broken. I got a lot of other injuries from the military, but
Okay.
I made a lot of good money plumbing. And these guys don't realize it in the trades. If you're in a big town, you can literally work yourself to death. There's so many jobs out there that people want done just in plumbing alone. I was booked 3 to 6 months out sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 to 6 months.
Wow.
And I'd be like, I would literally have a computer, and I'd be like, okay, I have an opening 3 months from now on this date. You want to do it then? And they'd be like, 3 months. I said, yes, ma'am, 3 months. And they would look at you like, why 3 months? Well, I'm 50-something years old. I can't find a replacement. There's only so much I can do during the day.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody wants to go into computers and everything like that, and which is great. Do that, but you still need guys to work the trades. And now it's the big flip.
Oh, the big flip.
Have you hired a plumber lately?
No, not at all.
Have you hired a HVAC guy?
Neither.
An electrician?
Okay. A what?
An electrician? Have you hired
Not
anybody
lately.
in the trades?
Not lately.
You are going to pay premium dollar
Serious?
in the States to get a tradesman to come to your house right now. They have so much work, they can't keep it straight.
Yeah, well,
They
I
don't
kinda
have
heard that.
enough people. There's not enough people in the trades. The average age of all these guys are 50 plus. They're like, dude, I am working 12-hour days, 6 to 7 days a week, and I am done.
Okay.
Guys are selling their businesses, and they're literally getting out.
Okay.
They can't do it anymore. And if a company sells out and goes out, well, all that work now is going to somebody else.
Are you serious? Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. Dude, if you can't make it as a plumber or an HVAC guy in this area, you are doing something wrong.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what you did wrong, but literally, you must not be doing it. If you're doing it right, you don't have to advertise. You don't have to make a radio advertisement. You don't have to do anything. It's all word of mouth.
Okay.
I never advertised.
Okay, give me a second.
I never
So-
did one advertisement.
Okay. Talking about advertising, I just want to let, for everybody that is listening to us at the moment live, I just pasted in channel the riverside.com studio, so you guys could link in, come and see our show live, and you can text to us. So it's the reason why I'm pasting this, because I know we're having issues with our LPV podcast Facebook.
Oh, is it not streaming on Facebook anymore and all that? It's being
streaming
weird.
on my personal Facebook, but not on our LPV podcast Facebook. So I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Riverside, fix that.
Yeah, I wrote to
Yeah.
them, but I did give a link to everybody so they can go listen to our show live. So they could come and listen live, and then they're going to be able to chat with us. So that if they want to write to us or something like that, it's going to paste in our channel at the moment. So if you want to chat, if you don't want to chat, then just continue listening. So yeah. So thanks everyone
So-
for logging in.
I found an interesting job posting today that somebody's getting a lot of crap for.
Okay.
SeatGeek posted a job posting offering up to $175,000 along with perks like $25,000 in gender affirming care.
Okay.
$25,000
Whoa.
in additional health care stuff for gender affirming care
Okay.
when you're already making $175K. And people who have obviously used SeatGeek are like, well, now we know why your prices are so bloody high.
Okay.
And so they're getting a lot of backlash over that.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that was one article I found today.
Yeah, that's good. So I was looking for the one. I'm gonna have to figure it out at the next show.
Okay.
But I'm looking for the Canadian. It's because there's one where it's another host that's doing it, and I don't want to put the host on our show. He's an average, and that's how he starts the show. Average American person.
Okay.
He starts the show that way all the time. He goes, "I'm an average American person," but he has a video that I'm trying to get my hand on, where there's comparisons on why the U.S. wants to have Canada for all the, and he says that in this video, and I'm gonna have to figure that out because I do want to talk about it with you. Is I'm trying to figure where it is. It's all the resources and everything that we.
Resources, strategic. It's the strategic
Yeah,
value of all the land, and it gives
they're
us
saying-
access to a
and-
lot of
and
stuff in the polar
in
cap.
his video, because I listened to it completely, he does say, he goes, you know that Canada can roll us over just by anything that is economy, because he goes, everything Canada gives or sells cheap to the U.S. You know, like tomorrow morning, if something happens, they could just shut the switch of electricity, and it would be how many states that would be shut down, no more electricity. So there's stuff like that. But he's trying to explain.
Yeah,
that,
but we've talked about that, and I think strategically, that's a fail for the U.S. The U.S.
well,
needs to fix that.
it's a.
But there's
it's a-
also points in Canada that if we were to shut off stuff, it would hurt Canada bad too.
Well, it's
And-
not what they're saying, because he has a video on it, and it's not what they're saying. They're saying that we have more. There's more. We partnered up for 100 years now,
Oh yeah,
and technically Canada is never going to do that. But he's just trying to show to the American public, because he's a part of a person that believes in Canada and U.S. And he's trying to show that how much Canada gives or cherishes in resource to the United States. But we all know Americans know that. I mean, typically,
yeah. I would hope
the
that
Americans
people
that
understand that.
yeah, Americans that have education know that. Okay, I'll say it that way. Even Canadians
Well, that's
that
a
don't have
loose word.
education. It's a what?
That's a loose word.
What does
Define
that mean,
education. Define the
No,
education
I'm-
standard.
I'm-
Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to say it's, you know.
I mean,
and
there's lots of wonderful and great things that Canadians do and provide for the American people.
yeah.
But I think it's also a partnership that we provide some of that back to Canada.
Well, there's a partnership in both ends, like NORAD.
Yeah.
NORAD, there's a partnership, and surely in the military, because Canada and U.S. have always been together to defend.
I've
the North,
always
you know. But NORAD,
when
you
I,
know it.
when I
You know
worked with a
NORAD?
lot of when I worked with a lot of my Air Force component stuff,
Yeah.
there was always Canadian military working with the Air Force.
Yeah.
I didn't get to work. I worked a few times with the Canadian military.
Yeah.
Usually they're mechanized infantry and stuff like that. But great guys.
But,
But-
you know, in that video that he's explaining, that I'm trying to find, it's all the good stuff and everything. It's like, you know, Akai, I'll give you the example.
There's probably
You know-
things in there that
You know that in the
neither
oil
of us
industry-
knew about.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, I've even learned by the video. I learned by the video. I mean, like, look, I know my Canadian stuff, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't know. You know, all that trade stuff and all that. There's a lot of stuff as being a family, not being negative about it, being a family. And I've seen another video on all the oil. Who has the richest in oil, and who's going to lose oil the first, and you know all the resources and stuff like that.
Canada
And
is like the
Canada
second
has
or
the
third
top-
largest
No, it's the first.
reserve.
It's the first.
It's not the first.
It's the first. We got like 58% still of capacity versus even the countries that officially do that. Officially, you know, like Iran and whatever the other ones there.
It's not. I don't think it's the first. It's like the second
I'd
or
have to
third
find that video too.
largest
Kai.
oil reserve.
No, we are the ones that have the most, and that's the reason why Europe and everybody, because even Europe doesn't have that much anymore.
You're gonna make me Google this because I've been.
Yeah, but we're talking, so it's a little bit hard. That's why you know, you're giving me some topics like.
Venezuela is the largest proven reserves.
Yeah.
Next is Saudi Arabia. Canada is third,
Yeah.
which is amazing. You know who's after Canada?
Yeah.
Iran. But they're not
Right.
producing much lately. It's more burning over there.
No. Yeah.
And then he goes Iraq, Kuwait, UAE, Russia, Libya, Nigeria, USA, Kazakhstan, Qatar, China, and Brazil.
Yeah, well, yeah, Brazil, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I have a video that's going on my face there.
And then I have another, and see this, and it's, countries with the most oil reserves. I don't know if they're talking about actual oil just like laying
No,
around,
I'm talking about the pumping.
or like under the ground.
That is still in the ground. That is still
Yeah.
what we can pump, what we could still pump. Because don't forget that the reason why everybody wants to have the North is because there's a lot of reserves in the earth.
And in this study here, Canada's fourth.
Yeah.
So
I'm not talking about the.
I know Canada's up there,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of natural resources in Canada that somebody would love to work.
Yeah, and there's a lot for the military.
But I also know that a lot of the Canadian laws make it super hard for companies to work it. It's also like here in Colorado, where we used to be like the #1 state for drilling oil and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Now we aren't. All those guys pulled out because the laws were made so stupid that it just makes it impossible to do.
Yeah.
And then we were paying not too long ago like $1.60, $1.80 a gallon, and now we're on the same type of gasoline that you use in California, which added another 60 frickin' cents a gallon
Uh-huh.
to the cost of gasoline, which is absolutely ridiculous. All those congressmen and senators that voted for that need to burn at the stake. It is stupid. Why are you can't tell me by reformulating the gas is going to change anything with the air quality in this country, in this state. It's not going to
You're
do
talking
anything.
about they're making you burn. What is that?
It's like
Corn? The corn?
no, it's not corn. It's they reformulate it so it makes it more expensive. I don't get any better gas mileage. Supposedly it burns cleaner, but
Yeah, I heard. What was it, man? What is it called? Not Tylenol. God, I'm trying to remember the name. The gas. Oh man. Anybody on the net can answer that question?
So in March of 2026, Colorado is implementing mandatory clean burning reformulated gasoline. Reformulated gasoline to combat ozone pollution.
Okay.
Well, there's a reason why gas costs so much in freaking California and all those states that are close to California that do the same stupid program, is because they're all burning this stupid gas, which costs more to produce and is only going to a small area of people. So you can't, when you do produce it, it's like a finite supply getting argued over, so the price of it goes to the roof.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
There's refineries in California that are just plain said, we're out. We're not doing this anymore. And the state's talking about going in and taking over the refinery. Because there'll be no more refinery for that gasoline in that state.
That's where?
California.
Oh, California. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't they do that? Why wouldn't they go?
Why would the state go run a refinery? Look,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now. You know what government can't do?
What?
Run private business.
Okay.
You want to know my examples?
Yeah.
They lost money running a whorehouse outside of Vegas, selling pussy and beer. The U.S. taxpayer had to supplement that whorehouse with money while they were under investigation and blah, 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 while running the business and keeping it alive. Okay. And they couldn't turn a profit.
Okay.
So now you want them to do oil? This is like the oldest money-making scheme in the world, and you couldn't make a profit doing that.
Okay. Now, ethanol. Thank you, Ragnar.
Ethanol.
Yeah, and
Ethanol
that's what I was
is
looking for. I don't know why Ragnar
ethanol
reads my mind all the
is
time.
on some older motorcycles is absolutely terrible because it causes knocking. It also causes knocking in older vehicles.
Yeah.
Some older vehicles will handle it okay, some don't. It's absolutely terrible in a lot of carbureted cars if you're running in the southern United States where it's hot,
Yeah.
because it'll vaporize and cause vapor locks in your gas lines.
Okay.
So, you gotta, it's like, it's gasoline. Stop messing with it.
There you go, Ragnar. Okay, now I see your message. Okay, so you're typing in. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the stupidest thing I've heard.
Yeah.
But that's
Hey,
Colorado. Not
let's
shocked.
ask Ragnar. Ragnar, are you using the link? Are you using the link that I gave in so you can chat with us at the same time? I just want to know. Or are you using? Because I know I think you're on. I think you're on Twitch. I'm sure. Yeah, you're on Twitch.
So have you,
Twitch-
have you seen the new thing about Cesar Chavez?
No.
He's accused of abusing girls, raping a fellow leader, Doris Herberta. I guess there's all these charges of stuff coming out
Okay.
against Cesar Chavez. So I guess we're going to see where that goes, along with all the Epstein crap. Here's what I don't understand about the Epstein thing.
Okay.
We have all this information. We have all this evidence. We have all this tape. We have tape of people committing these crimes.
Yeah.
Like actual video evidence.
No, it's
Of-
coming
of
out
these
all over
people-
the place.
And why are these people not getting arrested? Why are these people not going to jail? Because I tell you what, if I even falter on paying my taxes, they're going to throw me in the hoosegow. If I get busted for speeding and fail to pay my speeding ticket, I'm going to jail. But this guy's raping a 12-year-old kid. And he's still walking the streets?
Well, that's what we were talking about before, and I was telling you, I go, there's so much proof now coming out, and don't tell me it's AI. It's not AI. These videos are proven. They've been tested. They've been, because there's so many people that are interested into the Epstein files
And
that
if-
they are really
and I
testing
don't-
them.
And I don't care who it is.
No,
If you're
I know you
freaking
don't.
guilty, go to fucking jail. And when you come out, I hope somebody buries you.
Yeah, no,
Literally.
And I'm totally with you on that. And we just got to watch what we're saying here on YouTube. But I'm totally with you on that. I don't, I mean, whoever it is, whoever. But look, everybody's lying. Everybody's doing this, and they're bringing in people. Congress is bringing in people. Is it Congress or is it the other one? There's look, what's his name? Clinton went through a questionnaire thing there, and he doesn't answer. He forgot. He doesn't know because he's old enough. I mean, and even
Give me a
the
break.
wife.
That
I
guy
know.
didn't forget.
No, I know. It's like,
Can you define it?
yeah, no.
You remember
know.
that? You remember that?
Yeah.
When he was getting asked about Monica Lewinsky? Can you define it?
Yeah, exactly. And that's, the lawyers were good.
It.
The-
His
the
lawyers were
good.
phenomenal.
That
He still got-
lady that was defending him is really good.
He still
Not
got
all of
busted
it.
shoving a cigar up that intern's hoo-ha.
Well, it
And
must have been
then,
tasty.
and then people are like, well, he's the most powerful man on the earth. He can, he gets a little, whatever. And you know what? And the Democrats were fine with it. Their party
But
did
you know
not
one thing I'm gonna
care.
tell you?
The
I'm gonna tell you-
conservatives were like, that guy needs to fry.
Yeah,
And when a
look,
conservative does it, they all get fried. But when a Democrat does it, nobody gives a damn. I don't get the double standard. I really don't.
no, but the thing is, if it's adult consent, it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? It's adult consent. It's between two adults. Now, okay, the president is the president. I understand that. He has the power and whatever, and he's not supposed to be doing things like that. I'm just talking to you about the legal adult consent.
I agree with your adult consent thing. If it's two consenting adults agreeing to do X and X. But there is a dividing line when it comes to that.
Yeah.
If you're a person of power, if you're a person that's a school teacher or running a school, or you're running a, movie business and it's a young actress that you're influencing or actor, or whatever your stuff flutes, there is a line that you should not cross.
Totally.
I forget what they call it. It's like a person of influence or something like that. If you're a person of influence,
I think that's what it is.
Then no, you shouldn't be doing that. And Bill Clinton, in that position, was most definitely a person of influence.
Yeah. Yeah.
He even got her a whole new job.
He did?
Yeah. Outside of the White House when she left. So, and I guess she's married now?
I think so. Well, she must have had a life.
But yeah, could you imagine the guy that's like, hey, I'm marrying the chick that blew the president?
But I'll go back to somewhere else. Epstein file, it's all about pedophiles.
Yeah. Oh,
now
sickos.
that
Sick
I don't believe it.
No.
I do not consent on this crap.
No, but there are medical agencies out there saying, and this happened with it's the same groups of people that said homosexuality is okay, being cross-gender is okay. Oh, you want to bang little kids? Yeah, that's okay. It's the same groups of people saying it's okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm not going to
how
compare.
far?
Kai, I'm not going to compare homosexual with pedophiles.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Whatever happens in a room, whatever happens
with consenting adults.
Consenting adults
above the age of 18.
Yeah, it doesn't bug me. If you want to have, if you're what do you call that? If you're
gender fluid or whatever you want to be.
Yeah, if you want to be a squirrel, it's not my damn problem. Don't bug me with it. It's the only thing. There's things that are going on here in Canada where it's a non-gender.
You gotta be careful how you talk about it up there.
No, I know it's a non-gender. I know it went through. The guy went, and this is a good one. I gotta say it. So, and I'm saying the guy, it's not right because he has no no gender. He's how do you call that?
He's
forgetting.
Oh, I forget what they call it. Like they're not male, but they're not female. They consider them. Yeah.
So he went to a barber shop. He went to not a barber shop, to a saloon.
Okay.
Haircut and all that. So then they ask him, and it's a woman's saloon. So he went in and said, "Do you have any?" What is it called, man? I'm trying to. Well, we're trying to find a word. He goes, "Do you have?" I'm looking at right now what he's writing because I popped up another screen so I can see what he's writing. Do you have the haircut for binary?
Oh, non-binary.
Non-binary. Thank you very much. I was looking for it
Yep.
in English. The non-binary. He goes, "You have haircut for non-binary." So the guy goes, "You're in a woman's saloon. We could do men haircut." The person got frustrated, complained, and brought it to court.
That person that
no, but that guy has no hair, or the girl, or whatever he is.
Yeah, but the guy that's complaining about it should not even.
We should say the person. Because
it should be a common. No, it's a him. Genetically, it's a male.
Yeah.
If it's a woman's only salon, and that's not the first. I have been not 86th, but told. I went into a hair salon on the south side of town, in between jobs, and like, hey, I'm gonna just duck in here and get a haircut.
Okay.
Me. Goes in there. I am the only white person in there.
Okay.
Okay? And got told,
Yep.
We don't cut white people hair.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for your time. Sorry to bother you.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah. No big deal. I'll go to another barber. No big deal. So if I go into a salon and they go, "Sir, all we do is women's haircuts." Okay, I'm a man. I'll go somewhere
No,
else.
but he complained. He made a complaint with a lawyer.
Yeah,
and all that.
but here's the thing. If you don't like it, get one of your non-binary friends to start a non-binary haircut studio.
Yeah, and then the guy said, the stylist said, okay, because now we have these washrooms, we have this, we have that. So he goes, okay, but
It's ridiculous.
what do you want me to cut a haircut? It's either you have a woman style haircut or a man style haircut. I mean, you can't have a squirrel haircut. You know what I'm saying? Because some people say I'm a squirrel. So
Yeah, if somebody tells me that they're a squirrel, I'm going to put them outside.
yeah,
And I'm not going to let them come in. Because
No,
squirrels
but you
belong in the trees. I'm a dog. Oh, that's nice. Well, dogs are not allowed in school. So out you go. I'm a kitty cat. Out you go. And when the human version comes
it's not
back,
funny.
they can come to school. No, I'm serious. I'm not going
No,
to
I
play
know.
this stupid game. I'm a reindeer. My girlfriend leads me around the backyard and I eat grass. What the? You're a damn human.
yeah, you're right.
You
Right.
have a mental problem.
It's not funny.
No,
But-
it's not
but
funny,
that's
but
what-
it's serious. And somebody needs to stand up and say, I'm sorry, you have a mental issue. You should get counseling because you're a human. Now,
but then the human rights.
if
are
you're
gonna
a
say,
man and you feel like you're trapped in a woman's body or whatever, or vice versa, I don't give a damn. Just be respectful. Don't think people are going to change all of a sudden. You know, if you look like a dude in a dress and the guy calls you sir, don't be offended. How about this? Try better to look like a woman.
Well, and see, you're talking about that, and that's something that happened to me because I'm in public.
Yeah.
So I work in the public area. So I came up. I was talking to it was a cashier. I was talking to the cashier, and the guy's dressed as a male. So I say, "Excuse me, sir," because I'm polite.
Yeah.
Then the guy looks at me with a damn face, and he goes, "I'm not a sir." So I stop, and then I realized that, okay. He goes, "I'm a she." So I say, "Okay, how do I handle this?" So I backed off, and I said, "Well, thank you for the response. I'm gonna go ask the question to someone else because I didn't want to go into a debate on that." But that's the thing. When I say you can be who you want, you can be Santa Claus, you can be whoever you want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not closed-minded. I'm not a closed-minded person. But when you're imposing me stuff,
That's the part that gets me. When you impose
Yeah.
it on me,
you
and I
impose
have to
it. So
follow
you're telling
your
me
set of
you're getting
rules.
mad. You're getting mad after me. But I don't know you. I don't know you. So if you want to become a woman, I'm okay with that. But you have put a signage somewhere, like you said, look like a woman. So at least I'll be able to say, "Miss." If you're looking like a man, you have a beard, and you're saying you're a woman,
Yeah.
sorry. I'll mistake my.
That's
I'll do a mistake.
That's a whole genre of things.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
The bearded women thing.
You're getting me.
But it's men pretending to be women growing beards. I don't.
No, but we all know that 2026. or
I just think it's men
2025,
that like to wear dresses. That's
or
what I
I
think.
should say, the generation of today. I'll say it that way. Not to be a woke. I'm not a woke. I like I told you, I have friends that are all
Go
over the
woke,
place.
go broke.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to. You're imposing things. So, my right is to be in my religion, to be that I believe I'm a man. If you want to be a squirrel, I use a squirrel just to be polite.
Okay. I'm gonna word a question here. Do you
We're on an
think
itchy topic, but
we are an itchy topic? This is why I'm posing this question, because we are beginning to believe that everything out there is socially acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the stop? When does it no longer become socially acceptable and it becomes morally unacceptable?
So that would be a question I'd ask the public that are listening to us. If you have an opportunity, if you have the opportunity to write something, and try to be kind, because we're trying to understand.
We're trying to understand. We're two old guys.
Put it in comments and write to us. I mean, you don't need to call me a woke or whatever. I'm trying to understand. That's the thing.
But I'm trying to figure out, is there a definition level where, you know, is it the younger the generation where pedophilia and bestiality and all that stuff is acceptable, more acceptable, versus the older generation where that's absolutely just a hideous thing to think about? And anybody that, even homosexuality back in the day was one of those things, is like, oh my God, how could you ever do that? That is so gross.
Yeah, okay, that's a good
Because
example.
now I'm seeing all this stuff that was like flat out, back when I was younger, if somebody was doing that, would have gotten killed over.
Yeah, but that's.
But nowadays it's like, oh well, you know, John's always been a little on the weird side.
Yeah. So I would say, and again, we're touching a little bit more, a couple of topics tonight. And,
Yeah.
So, but it's okay because we're not talking about politics tonight. So, I mean, this is something that, you know, my age and yours, it's all about religion. Everything is about religion. So
I don't know if it's all about religion too,
well,
but
it's religion
I mean,
because I mean,
I know religion is a big key of it.
It's a big key because they're trying to teach
But-
us that it's not normal to be a homosexual.
But
It's not normal to be a lesbian. It's not normal this.
well, and that's why I don't
And that's all about
understand.
religion.
That's
Yeah,
why I don't
it's-
understand Jews for Palestine, Jews for, or not Jews for Palestine, but, you know, gays for Palestine. Dude, they're going to throw you off a building. They're
No, I
going to
know.
kill you.
And it's all about religion. That's what I'm saying. It's all religion. It's because we've been
But then-
taught.
Then
We've
you
been
find
taught
out
that way.
one of the replacement Shaws was gayer than a $3 bill. And then you find out all these people that are, oh, it's okay because he works for the church. What? No, it's not okay.
No, nothing's okay.
You can't be diddling children and that's okay.
No, but see, that's what
they're
you're
making
saying.
it. But what I'm saying now is they are making it more socially acceptable
Well, I would say
by
yes.
putting little girls in super tight bathing suits that they're way should not be wearing, and putting them in these outfits to make them look like Dallas cheerleaders when
Okay.
they're 6. You know,
Now you're going further into the conversation, and I'm just
no,
gonna
but that's
tell you.
that's the stuff that
That's-
we're seeing now
Yeah,
that
but
would
that's parents-
never have happened 20 years ago.
Okay, that's parents' education also. I gotta
Think
say,
it's parental
I'm going to
education?
be touchy tonight. People, you might not like me tonight because I'm going to be talking about all this
'Cause-
parents' education. Because you're talking about, I
Here's
had a
what I-
conversation with, I had a conversation.
I took my daughter to a modesty dressing class.
No, I know, but I'm saying the girls that you're saying, the people that you're saying, they're going, man, they're all dressed like Britney Spears. Okay?
They're all dressed like frickin' hookers. Not Britney
So-
Spears, hookers.
Well, I mean, lately Britney Spears is not the best dressed, but you know that's another topic. But the thing that I'm telling you is because I had a conversation with a mom on that, and her daughter was 11 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So she was really dressed and she was makeup and she had something that at our time the girls were not allowed.
Girls
to
didn't
wear.
wear makeup when they were 11.
No, and
They
now
might have had a
today-
little eyeliner or something like that, but they never wore makeup.
And we all know that more the generation is growing, more the girls are more different. They're growing. They're different. At 11 years old, some young girls, if you dress them like a cart de mud.
Yeah, you're gonna have a 13. You're gonna have a 13 girl looking like she's 18,
Yeah,
and
that's
she
what I'm
gets
trying to say.
and she gets in the wrong situation with the wrong guy.
That's why I'm saying that. That's what I was telling you. So I told that mom. I said, "Look, I'm a regular person. I'm not a pedophile. I don't like anything of that. So I defend young children on that part. But the thing is, if you look at how you give the permission to your daughter, there are mental people sick in the head out there. Now, if I find that little girl attractive, not because I want it to be attractive, I'm talking about the way she's dressed. You kind of look at her and you're going like, "Ee," and I'm normal. I'm you know. Then what do you imagine the guy that has that sickness in his head? Because we all know. So I go.
Well, they did that thing on, what was it, Netflix or something like that?
Yeah, I have
where they
no
had
desire.
the beauty pageant. It was the beauty pageant with the young girls, and they were all dressed in the nines, and that's a pedophile's wet dream. Are you kidding me? You can't actually put that stuff on the air.
But you know, people, what they're going to tell us? They're going to tell us, well, you guys are old-minded and all that. It's not a question of being old-minded. It's a question of trying not to provoke the demon. You know what I mean? Because people have demons in them. So I say demon just to be polite. So I don't know what you think, Ragnar, but you know, I mean, it's like, you know, Ragnar's listening to us, and
He's probably covering
you know,
his hands and his head, going, "Dear God, are we actually talking about this?" But
well, yeah, it happens. Yeah.
But it blows my mind that if you talk about Epstein and you try to talk about the people that are involved in it and blah, 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 and you get told to shut your mouth and we can't talk about that, but yet we'll produce a TV show like that on Netflix, and people think that's fine, and I need to be open-minded about it.
Okay.
And then we got things happening in the Capitol where all these senators and congressmen are emailing people back about pizza and hot dog parties. And if you don't know what that is, look it up.
Yeah.
And people trafficking kids, thousands of kids. I mean, millions of kids get trafficked a year. Every time there's a war like this in Ukraine or Iran, huge amounts of children go disappearing and get put into the trafficking networks.
Yeah.
And that's the real crime of this stuff. But
Yeah. But what I want to say, because like I said, we're doing a little bit more touchy conversation tonight. What I want to say is LPV Podcast, us. I mean, I won't talk for a guy, but I'm talking in a whole. We are an open-minded team, but I mean, it's like if you impose stuff, that's where I get out of it. I have different kind of friends in life, and what is
all different kinds of races and genders.
Yeah, exactly.
I am friends
genders.
with, and
I
they all know how I feel.
Yeah, exactly. And I've never shut down my door. I've always opened my door for whatever they are.
And if Stan wants to become Teresa, I am perfectly okay with it, as long as it doesn't get shoved down my throat and I'm forced to
well, I mean,
fake
you
things.
you get frustrated because we forget to say miss or sir or whatever. It's like, you know. It's like,
I got a friend, and he's a dear friend.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my brother from another mother. I've known him so long under his original name. Still to this day, I have a hard time using his other name. And he's like, "Hey, it really hurts me when you dead name me."
Okay.
And I'm like, "I'm sorry, dude. And I do apologize. I really, from the bottom of my heart, I really, really." But my brain has been calling him by this name for so long that the new name is hard for me to grasp.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't know if it's my old age or the fact that I've been dropped on my head too many times, which I have. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
I got thrown out of airplanes for years, and this is usually where I landed, was on my head. So my views are a little skewed.
Okay.
But I could see how that hurts somebody. Like, hey, this is the name I've chosen. This is what I want to be called. But it also comes on them to pull off the most convincing transformation act. And I've seen it. There are some men who are being women in the trans culture that if you didn't know what to look for, you would not tell.
No, exactly.
Some of these dudes look better than women.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
had that dating show in England. Remember that dating show? Was it England?
Yeah, I think it's England. Yeah, something
Where
like that.
they had that trans girl from Spain, and I think it was Spain, and nobody knew. It was like somebody's got a surprise, and they're all kissing up on her and trying to hug up on her and do all this stuff, and then they all found out that she was a dude.
Well, she still had her piece.
Still had her piece.
She was a
Hadn't
gun.
gone
She had
through
a
the
gun.
whole. She hadn't had all the surgeries yet.
Because I know one here in Quebec, and again, like you're saying, she is beautiful, but she got everything. She doesn't have anything new. She has
Yeah.
she got the woman part, not just people
And-
like because we're on YouTube.
No,
So she had-
and I understand. She had her bottom surgery.
So I mean,
And
when
which
you
is
look
awesome.
at her, it's like it's a hot desire because you're going like, wow. But technically, she used to be a man, like you said. So
Yeah.
with that said, ladies and gents,
We're going to
a
leave you
guy-
with questions in your head, just percolating. So, go out to our website. Please like and subscribe with LPV Productions or Vermland Radio, either one. Go out there, hit the swag shop, buy some swag. We don't make any money. It all goes back into the station to support all this. So, thank you, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I should put it on the screen. And
we'll try to come with that Canadian thing. I gotta find that video. I mean,
You gotta
so we
find
can
that thing.
discuss about it. So we can discuss about it. And if I have to put that third party in, I'll put the third party in just so I can have the right thing. So ladies and gents, thank you very much. Again, thank you. The sound was going up there. So thank you very much. Let's see each other all in 3 weeks. And for the people that are that are hurt on what we talked tonight,
it's nothing
we all love
personal.
you.
We're just trying
Yeah.
to figure it out ourselves.
yeah, and we love you. So
Yeah.
have a nice night.